Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. I wanted to send this out quick and just let you know what you're encountering on this Linktree and what my intentions were behind it. Essentially, for the last 5-10 years, I've been building networks of communities, business, people, influencers, everything. And really, I've created this holistic toolbox where I, as a matchmaker or a connector of people or resources, projects, have really tried to find something that I could have all in one place. And for the time being, I see Linktree being a bit of a fit there because I could have all those things in one place that have customer referral programs, something that maybe something I've vetted for years. And really, I wanted to bring all that in one place. So that's my intention. And ultimately, a lot of these referral partners have different value, different assets. And so what I encourage you to do is to actually go click on the link that piques interest the most, and just know that most of the links below are going to be heart-based. They're going to be valuing relationship over revenue. They're more mission-based versus commission-based. Commissions come as a byproduct and things like to that nature. The other thing is I was thinking about doing a video of what I do, but that's not what I actually say in the world. So when people ask me what I do and what I have to offer, I actually say nowadays it's not about that for me. It's about who I'm being and who I'm attracting. And so who I'm attracting is a lot of heart-based servant leader type communities and a lot of people up to big things in the world. And really what I'm attracting is more and more of that heart-based, that place of service, what I like to say, go-giver, that type of mindset, and really plugging people into those ideal fit people. And maybe it's a network, maybe it's community, maybe it's a business, maybe it's even a tool. So what you're going to find below in these links is various tools that I've vetted for years. And I'm hoping, my intention is to bring a lot of value, save a lot of time, energy, even money. And if anyone knows me, I'm really valuing life wheels. So what does that mean? Well, I believe that if we have our life wheel, our wheel of life in these 8 different lanes of aspects of our world, if we're low in each of these numbers on a scale of say 1 to 10, just for purposes of that, we can't really focus on the middle, which is the self-actualization. So if we're low in say finance or health or relationships, things to that degree, then really we're not coming from a very abundant place, a very like peace of mind, things like that. So all of my projects and resources are meant to create the potential and the possibility of upping those numbers so then we can actually be the author of our own life design. So that's my intention. If I quickly screen share, you can see that that's really what it is. Unfortunately, I can't place a lot of different things in the title, but just know that when you see business tool solutions for small business and entrepreneurs, the reason why I really felt like I could align and partner with a company like that is because I'm all about leveling a playing field and disrupting industries and really making it that much easier for the little person. Right? Maybe the small business that can afford a lot of subscriptions, that type of thing. And then the marketplace is still under the same umbrella platform, but it's a way to be more seen, heard, and found. And really, it's all about getting that exposure out to as many people around your offerings. So the marketplace allows for that. The Global Connection Hub, this was amazing. I joined 2 years ago, now almost. So say 2019, and it's been phenomenal. It's actually a dating app technology for the business world. They just changed the questions and the focus. And really, it allowed me to have the technology say I should meet someone. And then when we meet, we think we're having a 20, 30-minute conversation. That might turn into 3 hours. And I feel like I've known the person for years. So really, I had to ask myself, what kind of value is that really worth, right? What would I pay for something like that? And as it says, it's complimentary to join. So I recommend that you check out the free membership, do up your profile real quick, start connecting. And what I loved about it was basically a touch of a button. They have an app, very, very simple. They offer a whole bunch of world-class training, even a very high-end business webinar to your platform, that kind of thing. So it brought a lot of value to my business. So I wanted to share that. A lot of what you see on this Linktree is because I hear about something, I fall in love with it, and then I want people to know that at least it exists so they can have their own journey of self-education, their own discoveries on it. And that's really what it does, is each one of these links takes you to that community or company's website, and that's where the educational journey begins, right? So that's a lot of what you're going to encounter here. And then, of course, say kindness and appreciation. I find the number one thing out there in today's world is there's so much noise, there's so much information. Who do you believe? Who do you follow? Who do you trust? That kind of thing. Well, what if you could have something that would totally cut through the noise and have people, have you and your business or anything like that, whatever you offer, at the top of their mind? So an example would be a friend of mine sent me a card. I met her once at a networking group event, and she sent me this card. It's got this beautiful inspirational quote. I feel like she really got me with that quote. She really, figured out who I was being in the world, that reflected it with the quote. Well, that card sits on my windowsill in my home studio, my home office, every single day. So out of the thousands of people that I meet in all these conversations, these deep conversations, she's on the top of my mind, and I just met her. Well, that I believe brings a lot of value. And then you've got online shopping club. It says Walmart prices, Whole Foods quality. I wanted to really put that on there because there's a lot of things out there that don't tend to bring a lot of quality, right, in terms of nutrition and value and potency. And I'm really excited. I'm really blown away. It's got a customer referral program. I'm a big fan of those. Things that actually give back in loyalty dollars and value points. And it also has a education platform. So I can actually learn about what they're offering and learn about nutrition all through an online shopping club. So that's pretty cool. The essential legal coverage plans for any small business, that was a no-brainer. It's literally the cost of doing business. I've spent a couple years in the domains of protection, insurance, especially business insurance, and I've done a bunch of different joint venture partnerships. And I can tell you, it's not a matter of if something's going to happen that will affect my business or anything like that. It's actually a matter of when. And so why I added this is because I want people to know that at least it exists. No one does what they do. They're very much the only gig in town, and very affordable, low cost legal coverage. So having that kind of membership, that subscription, it's really helped me. It's helped a lot of my friends. So I wanted to put it on there. The in minutes, put your social media content creation on autopilot. This came to me a while ago and I was blown away. And the easiest way I could sum it up, and this is what someone said to me, is they said, Jay, if you could have a technology, an app that would actually do all your content creation, all your design, all the copywriting, take all of your languaging, your branding, and it appears that you're on social media, but you didn't have to, would you want to know about it? And then they further said, what if you could write 800 posts, have 800 posts in your languaging done every single month automatically, and it only took you an hour and a half to set up. And it's on 3 different social media platforms. Would you want to know about it? And I was like, heck yes. So that's helped me big time, because as a broker of networks, that connector of people, I wear some different hats. I really show up where people need me. So that's helped a lot, right? Brought a lot of value. And then my personal story, because people ask me, where did you come from? What was your childhood like? What were your environments? Things like that. I put together a really sensitive, I think a lot of vulnerability in the story. So that brings people to a YouTube video, and it kind of lays out my story. And yeah, so you can understand where I'm coming from on a deeper level and what my intention is, my noble purpose on this planet. And then personality recognition. This was a really cool system software that allows you to recognize personalities in 90 seconds or less. So you play the game, you basically go to crackmycode.com, you play the game, and once you play the game, you can even get a report sent to your email. You could send it to ideal people that you want to build a relationship with, maybe a prospect in a different company, right? Ideal client, that type thing. You want to understand their languaging, play the game, send them the game. So that's crackmycode.com. Now I'm going to not go into all of the different things. I'm going to allow you to explore with the Linktree. My intention with this is to give you more of a heart-based approach, right? More relationship versus tech. I'm not trying to automate a lot of the things that I do naturally, which is the connection. And so, yeah, I just wanted to jump on here quick and kind of lay out what you can experience if you take a look at the Linktree. And of course, my door is always open. Feel free to reach out. I love to have conversations around these things that I'm passionate about. I've helped a lot of different people by plugging them into these programs. And a lot of it is based around doing your own due diligence, right? Because I don't want to be an expert in any of these things that I'm giving referrals in. I want people to have their own experience and their own interpretation. And so that's why I put this together. So if you're open to a conversation, I would love to have a complimentary exploratory call, a discovery call, and let me know what's going on in your world. What's maybe blocking you? What are your challenges? Or who do you want to be meeting? Who can I connect you to? I'm happy to roll out my big digital Rolodex and connect people, because that's one of the things that really lights me up in this world. So thanks so much for clicking on the video. Hopefully you stayed this long. I'm grateful if you did, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Thanks so much, everyone.